Good morning. Thank you for joining with me this Friday morning. I hope you're having a blessed week. My name is Karen. We are continuing in the book of 1 John, chapter 3, and today we're going to read the passage verses 11 through 18. So let's follow along. For this is the message that you have heard from the beginning. We should love one another, not like Cain, who was of the wicked one and murdered his brother. And why did he murder him? Because his own works were evil and his brother's works were righteous. Just a little backstory. Cain and Abel were the first children of Adam and Eve. They were to present a sacrifice to the Lord of blood, a sacrifice of an animal. And Abel, his brother, gave that sacrifice. And Cain brought his vegetables because he was a gardener. And it was not good enough. There's always blood required in a sacrifice. And there was evil in Cain's heart, so he murdered his brother here. And it says, because his own works were evil and his brother's works were righteous. Jealousy, that animosity. But here it says in verse 13, do not marvel, my brothers, if the world hates you. We know that we have passed from death to life because we love the brothers. Whoever does not love his brother remains in death. Whoever hates his brother is a murderer. And you know that no murderer has eternal life remaining in him. By this we know the love of God, that he laid down his life for us. And we ought to lay down our lives for the brothers. Whoever has the world's goods and sees his brother in need, but closes his heart of compassion from him, how can the love of God remain in him? My little children, let us love not in word and speech, but in action and truth. When God plants that seed of righteousness in our hearts, we start loving people just as Christ loved us. We just have this overwhelming love for people in general here. And if it's not there, then something's not right. The love of Christ is always right there present. Here it says that we know that we have passed from death to life because we love the brothers. It just happens when you're born again. And whoever hates his brother is a murderer. And no one that is a murderer has eternal life remaining in him. So that's why we need to have God birth this inside us here. Just as Jesus laid down his life for us, we are to lay down our life for someone else. If we have financial ability to help someone who is in need, we should not close off our heart and say, oh, let someone else deal with them or let someone else bless them. No, we are to bless out of the abundance of our hearts. And how can the love of God remain in him if we close off our heart? There's something inside of us that just wants to do it. So when it says, my little children, let us love not in word and speech, but in action and in truth. That is what separates us here. We can't just talk about it. We have to do it. It is the fruit that is being produced in our life that we have to act it out. So I pray that this blesses you. I pray that you keep on loving your brother and trust God for these things. Trust God that he's changing you. No, we're not there perfect. No one is. But there is a sanctification, something that's continuously happening. I pray that you are blessed, and I'll see you again next Friday. Bye-bye.